Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to do a video about random things that I've bought during quarantine. I am here in Orlando, Florida, which is my hometown. I was born and raised here, and through a lot of twists and turns, I ended up here. You can hear a little bit about what happened to me in my last video, so go ahead and click up here if you'd like to see a day in the life. But normally I am in Osaka, Japan. I've been in Osaka, Japan for 5 years or so, and before then I was in Kyoto. Total of 8 years, so I am stuck here because of a bunch of twists and turns, but I wanted to show you some random things that I've accumulated here in about 4 months now I've been here, because I arrived here March 26th and it is now July 24th. Quick disclaimer before I start this video, I am not doing this to show off or do anything by any means. I just thought it was a fun video to kind of show some of the random things that I got here in the US, and some of these things are either cheaper here in the US than they are in Japan, or I just didn't really see them in Japan or didn't think I could get them easily in Japan, so that's why I got them. Some of them are completely random, some of them have a purpose, and I guess I will tell you a little bit of a story behind almost every single one of them, if there is a story behind it. Without further ado, here are random things that I've accumulated while in quarantine here in Florida. One of the very first purchases that I made when I came back, because I was going to start getting bored, was a Nintendo Switch Lite. So I have a Nintendo Switch back in Japan, but I had left it because I went on vacation to South Africa and I didn't want to be lugging something that I really wasn't going to be using, so I didn't take it with me. So when I came here to the US, I'm like, man, I really wish I had my Nintendo Switch with me. So I decided to get a Nintendo Switch Lite. I have a regular one back in Japan, and I've also accumulated a bunch of games over time. Some of them I've opened, some of them I have not opened yet. The ones that I have opened and I have started playing are Pokemon Shield and Animal Crossing. Of course, everyone was obsessed with Animal Crossing back in March, so I bought this and I've been playing too, on and off. And Pokemon Shield I decided to get, and these are on this Switch now. I've also accumulated 2 Final Fantasy games, which these are very nostalgic to me because I played these when I was like 15, 16 years old. This is Final Fantasy 12 and this is Final Fantasy 10 and 10X, and I am going to save these to play on my big Switch because I want to put them on my TV and play them on my TV, so I'm going to be just taking these back with me. The last games that I got were Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe and this Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classic. So these two were on the, these two were on the recommendation of my boyfriend. So I got Minecraft as well because he was like, if you like Animal Crossing, you might like Minecraft because they're both building games. So, okay, I decided to pick up Minecraft and also this Clubhouse game. So they're like classic board games that you can play on your Switch. So I thought this would be fun to play with my boyfriend when I got back. My next random purchases kind of category is tea. So I am obsessed with tea. My roommate got me into tea all the way back in 2011 when we were studying abroad together at Kansai Gaidai. So I love all kinds of tea, but my parents have been very, very obsessed with this brand called TWG. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you've already heard my little discussion on my Instagram stories about this, but I love TWG tea, and I have like 4 types of tea from them right now, and I'm probably going to be refilling these before I go back to Japan. This is the Tea Party Black Tea, and then this is the Cocktail Hour tea. They're both black teas. And I also have their classic 1837 black tea, and this is some of the most amazing black tea I have ever tasted. And this is the first one my parents had me try, and I love it. Then they have a limited edition green tea called Always Sakura tea. It's a green tea and it tastes amazing. So those are the 4 types of tea that I got. And to go along with it, I got this little teaspoon thing from Team Bloom. This is actually on Amazon. And this is a perfect measure teaspoon, so you could just use 1 scoop of this and it'll make a perfect cup of loose leaf tea. And then last but not least, I have this Fresh Lock by Takeya Flash Chill Iced Tea Maker. So I also bought this on Amazon. This is my second one, actually, because I love it so much. I love iced tea. Not that southern sweet tea, even though that is really nice to have every once in a while. I love iced tea. So I got this because you can use loose leaf tea and make iced tea out of it. I got the idea because my mom bought actual iced tea packets from TWG Tea, and I'm like, it's just literally the this loose leaf tea in like an iced tea packet that you just stick in an iced tea maker. So why can't you just use this regular black tea to make iced tea. So I did some research on Amazon and I found this. Literally it's an iced tea maker. So you have a strainer in the center here. You take this out and you stick the tea into the strainer and you pour hot tea. So this is a special plastic that doesn't crack with heat or with really cold. So you stick the tea in here, then you pour hot water and you put the tea in there and you let the hot water brew the tea. And then from there, you could either put iced tea straight into it, or what I like to do, because I like my tea pretty strong, I just stick this entire pitcher into the refrigerator and let it cool down. Or I can just stick it right over ice right there. The perfect size for me to put into my refrigerator in Japan. I think this is 2 liters, if I'm not mistaken. So 1 quart, 940 milliliters, and it makes 4 servings apparently. But I used about 4 servings of this. It's actually pretty big. Moving on to, I guess it's still kind of tea related, but I have 2 Starbucks cups, and I've been drinking Starbucks quite a lot when I've been back to, and I accumulated points. And 400 points gets you a $20 or less tumbler. So I've accumulated 2 tumblers since I've been here, and I love these. And since I'm going to be working from home more when I get back to Japan, I thought that these were perfect to like sip on water, sip on iced tea from the thing I just showed you. These are super big and I love it. I have iced tea in here right now. I just took it from over here. So I forgot one item in the tea category. So I thought that these were super cute. I also have tea bags. My roommate and I have tea, like actual tea bags back in Japan too. And I bought these little tea bag, they're like koozies, or they're little holders. And you see these like at tea parties or like at afternoon tea or something. And I decided to buy them. These are also from Amazon, like little teapots. And you put your tea bags in here when you're done with it, so you don't have to keep on seeping the tea inside of your teacup. And I bought, it's a set of 4 of them that you get on Amazon. So this is kind of a very, very random purchase, but I have a NASA hat, and I actually got this at Cape Canaveral. So if you guys didn't follow my Instagram stories, there was a launch, a shuttle launch, the first SpaceX manned space shuttle launch here in Orlando, and I've been seeing these shuttle launches ever since I was a kid. I literally live 50 minutes away from Kennedy Space Center, and we actually went to Kennedy Space Center when this SpaceX launch went off, and it was so cool. And when I was there, I wanted some type of souvenir, so I got a NASA hat, and I've been using this to work out. I just love it. Moving on again, this is another extremely random purchase, but this is a pill case. I've been taking vitamins more, and I wanted an easy way to organize my vitamins so I wasn't taking them out of their bottles every single day. Every Sunday after I've taken my last one, I just go boop, 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 and fill these in, and it's just super easy for me to remember. I keep it by my bedside so that I will take it in the morning and take it at night before bed. It's divided into the days of the week, and it's divided into day and night. Next, we're gonna go back into a little bit more tech stuff. So I don't know if you guys know, but I got this for my birthday last year. This is the Canon EOS RP with a 35mm lens on it. And I got this tripod, this mini tripod. All vloggers seem to be, or big vloggers seem to use this. I think like Casey Neistat and all of them, they use this. And this is the Joby Gorilla Stick, I believe is what it's called. So I bought one of these because I wanted to be able to take more like still pictures, and I thought having a tripod like this would be great to take like low light pictures and stuff, and I thought it was good to just hold, and if I wanted to vlog with this, I could vlog with it later on, but it's a little bit heavy and the 35mm is a little bit too zoomed in for me, so I'm not sure. Second to last tech item is this Canon lens for the camera that I just showed. So this lens is the Canon RF 24 to 105mm f4 lens, and I bought this. This was like what, $1,000, and I've been wanting to invest in another lens because, as I said, I bought this camera about a year ago, and I wanted some wide angle, but I also wanted to zoom in a bit more. So that's why I bought this one. There have been some really good reviews, and it's a great lens just for the price point and all of that. So I'm excited to go back to Japan and to use this in a lot of other places. It's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be, but it's definitely not good for vlogging, even though it has a 24mm wide angle capability. I tried it with this and it is quite heavy to do stuff with, so I think that this would just be solely for photography. I am thinking I'm in the market for a vlogging camera, and I've been considering the G7X or the Canon EOS M6. I really want to start getting more into vlogging coming up. Right now I'm using my phone with the next tech thing that I'm going to be talking about. This is a Rode VideoMic Me L. This is a tiny microphone that is made for the Apple iPhone. And this has been a great little addition when I've been doing Instagram TV videos and stuff. I just plug this in and I think it makes some great sound. I had problems with my last vlog with the sound because I was just using the iPhone. I wasn't using this mic, and that was stupid on my part. I should have stuck it in there. You probably hear the sound change a little bit because I'm not using this mic right now and I was just using the mic. I'm pretty happy with the results of this. I'm going to test the sit-down video to see how it sounds, but I think that this is pretty good. Actually, it was Jen from Layers of Jen. I saw her Instagram stories and her husband gifted her this. And I'm like, I had no idea that there was a tiny little Rode mic for your phone. So I decided to drop, I think it was what, like $70 or something like that on this, and I thought this was a pretty good purchase. You could put earphones into here too if you want to check the audio, but when you have it plugged in, it does not, you can't hear any audio out of the phone because this is the audio. So just keep that in mind. When you go back and check, you have to unplug the mic and then go check the footage, or you have to plug some earphones into it here. We're coming into the final stretch here. B magazine. So I've been wanting to read this magazine for the longest time. One of the Instagrammers or YouTubers that I watch, her name is Joan from Joan Day. I got this recommendation from this magazine from her. They have different editions. So this is Kyoto. I have Leica because I'm interested in Leica cameras. And then there is the Soul. This is the second edition of Soul. I thought that this would be really cool to buy and read while I was here to pass some of the time. They have so many nice like visual pictures in here, have some great stories and interviews. So I bought this on Amazon, and they're here in Amazon in the US, but I don't know about in Japan, but I know you can buy directly from their website too. So last category, and that is fitness. I have a couple of things back here. So first up are resistance bands. So I have two different types. These are like rubber ones, like your regular, typical rubber resistance bands. And I use these for just overall like strength training at home. And I needed the rubber kind because before I had gotten these, which are a little bit too heavy for me. I think that they're great for doing like butt exercises, but they're not as like stretchy. They're really, really hard. So these are more for like butt exercises or leg exercises, where these resistance bands you can use for like arm, and they're more stretchy. And they come in different strengths as well, these do. That's the reason why I bought two types of them, and I've been doing at-home workouts with these, and I bought both of them on Amazon. The next fitness thing that I had was socks, and not just any socks. These are socks that have little anti-skid stuff on the back of them, and I have a pair of these back in Japan. And these are really, really good for working out at home, because in Japan, you don't wear your shoes inside the house. So if you want to work out inside, you have to wear socks or just have bare feet. And if you have bare feet, your feet could like skid around on the mat, even if you're using a yoga mat, or get like rug burn on there. So I decided to get some more of these because they would protect my feet while I'm working out, but I wouldn't be slipping around either. So I have two types, which is this one. And I also have the sparkly ones from a brand called Shashi. These are the sparkly ones. So these are mesh sparkle. I don't know if you could see that or not. See, these are mesh here. They have sparkles on them, and they also have the anti-skid too. And that is a wrap on my random things that I've bought here in Florida during quarantine. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that you will come back and see more of my videos. I'm hoping to be more active here on YouTube, check out my last vlog that I did here, and that will be on the end screen or up here, and I hope to see you guys later.